Have you ever wondered why some people are perfectly happy having only 2 or 3 close friends? They're not lonely. They're not necessarily shy. And they don't hate people. They simply don't want everyone to have access to them. And psychology suggests there may be something deeper behind this choice. People who intentionally keep a small circle often understand something many people learn much later in life. Having more people around you doesn't always mean having better relationships. So, what actually goes on in the mind of someone who chooses a small circle? Let's find out. Number 1, they build trust slowly. Some people can meet someone today and feel like they've known them for years. But people with small social circles often work differently. They don't immediately trust someone just because they're friendly, funny, or interesting. Instead, they watch. How does this person behave when things don't go their way? Do they keep their promises? Do they respect boundaries? Are they still there when you have nothing to offer them? For these people, trust isn't created by one great conversation. It's built through consistent behavior over time. And that can actually create stronger relationships because they're not giving emotional access based on first impressions. They're looking for proof. Number 2, they prefer depth over quantity. Imagine having 50 people you can text, but only one person you can truly talk to. Now imagine having 3 friends who genuinely understand you. Which one would feel more valuable? People who prefer smaller circles often choose depth over numbers. They want conversations that go beyond small talk. They want friendships where they can be honest without constantly worrying about being judged. For them, a meaningful connection can provide more emotional satisfaction than dozens of casual relationships. Because psychologically, being surrounded by people and being emotionally understood are 2 completely different experiences. Number 3, they protect their emotional energy. Here's something many people underestimate. Every relationship requires energy. Every friend comes with conversations, expectations, favors, misunderstandings, plans, and sometimes drama. Now multiply that by 20 or 30 relationships. It can become exhausting. People with smaller circles often recognize that their time and emotional energy are limited resources, so they become selective about where they invest them. This doesn't mean they don't care about people. It means they understand that saying, "I can't maintain every relationship," is sometimes an important form of self-awareness. And protecting your peace isn't the same as being antisocial. Number 4, they're comfortable being alone. This might be one of the biggest differences. Some people keep unhealthy friendships because they're terrified of being alone. But someone who is comfortable with solitude doesn't have that same fear. They can spend an evening alone. They can go somewhere by themselves. They can enjoy their own thoughts without constantly needing someone around. And because they don't desperately need company, they can be more selective about who they allow into their lives. This creates an important psychological distinction. Being alone is not always loneliness. Loneliness is the feeling that you lack meaningful connection. Solitude can be a conscious choice to recharge, think, create, or simply enjoy your own company. Once you become comfortable with solitude, you stop keeping people around simply because you're afraid of losing them. Number 5, they watch actions, not promises. Anyone can say, "I'll always be there for you." But what happens when life gets difficult? People with small circles often pay close attention to what someone actually does. Who checks on you when you're struggling? Who respects your boundaries? Who celebrates your success without competing with you? Who stays consistent even when there's nothing to gain? Because words can create an impression, but patterns reveal character. And when someone repeatedly proves that they're trustworthy, that person becomes much more valuable than someone who simply knows how to say the right things. This is also why people with small circles often stop measuring their social life by numbers. You can know hundreds of people and still feel completely misunderstood. And you can have only a few people in your life and feel deeply supported. The goal isn't to collect people. It's to build relationships that are healthy, trustworthy, and meaningful. Closing. So, if you have a small circle of friends, don't automatically assume something is wrong with you. Maybe you've simply learned to value quality over quantity. Because a meaningful life isn't measured by how many people know your name, but by how many people you can truly trust.